Happy Valentine's Day. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. Laptop Hound here, filling in for EBC one more week as he is gallivanting somewhere south and warm and probably exotic and historical. And I'm sure he's having a really fine time down where he is. So EBC should be back next Wednesday for his regular time slot at this time on Wednesdays. Coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern will be the Dynastic Dugout. So we'll be going over there. So just kind of a shorter stream today, less than a couple hours, get a few things done and wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. Good to see you. It is Valentine's Day. And as I like to title this one, For the Love of the Game. Yes, for the love of the game. Have you got your Slim Love card yet? Have you got that one yet? Are you holding it? Are you embracing it? Are you saying, Slim, I know I usually don't play you, but I'm going to put you in today because it's your special day. It is hump day. It is Valentine's Day. It is midweek. We are almost to the weekend and we have one more Twipped set to come out. One more big release of Twipped, and that is tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, rebroadcast at 9 p.m. The final broadcast of Perfect Team 24, not the final content, but the final Twipped broadcast of PT24, as Sporer will still be releasing a few cards here and there, including probably maybe at least one more Tuesday Treasure Trove next week. And this one, ooh, what a way to end off. The Legends of the Game. And Ezra is not quite a legend yet. He does not have the legend of the game. 129 packs ripped and no Leon Wagner. A bronze. Can't even pull the bronze. He'll probably pull like 3 Adrian Beltres, 2 A-Rods, and a Ken Griffey Jr. before he pulls that daddy. Daddy, yeah, he can't get that daddy card. Legends of the Game tomorrow noon. Can't wait for it. It's going to be, oh man, you can just imagine some of the cards that we might see. Tomorrow on the pre-Twip show, we will have again some early bird releases, some community cards, I believe, that you guys have requested. Get you out a couple more of those at least and talk about who we might think are going to be in the Legends of the Game. We saw the PTMS cards, the Babe Ruth, the Ty Cobb. There are some legends in the PTMS. If you qualified in the top 64 for traditional tournaments or daily drafts, congratulations. Good luck to you. Anyone can win that, from number 1 ranked team all the way to the 64 ranked team. So that'll be taking place on Saturday. Dish will come on and stream probably when it gets to the last round or last couple rounds. So good luck getting those last big tournament cards. Laptop Pound Daily, congratulations to GT Sundown, who took out, D-Block. Yeah, he took out D-Block yesterday in the Laptop Pound Daily. Day before that, we had Sporer. So good to see the community is representing there, and we got some affiliates representing and other streamers representing. And yeah, you guys are doing well. Cloudsdale Wonderbolts are starting to appear a lot in the top 4 and top 8. It's a name I'm seeing more and more. So don't forget that. Also, the 3 pop-ups. If you entered the pop-ups, they're full. They're done. They're all, you can't enter them anymore. 256 teams on the Friday Tesuiji one, 256 teams on the Saturday Don't Get Salty With Me, and 256 teams next Monday, When Mullets Were Cool. All full. Just don't forget to draft them, because you may have entered them. But if you haven't drafted, I'd still wait until tomorrow's release, because if you get some legends, you might have an opportunity to get them in your perfect drafts after tomorrow's release. So I'm waiting. Just don't forget, though, because the Tesuiji one is on Friday. So you got less than 24 hours to draft your team after the release. Cubs fan 23 Steve is here. Yeah, we are playing the Don't Get Salty With Me in the 2023 Wrigley Field in honor of Cub fan Steve, my longest subscriber, and playing the When Mullets Were Cool in Gorgo's 2005 Cincinnati area ballpark. which isn't there anymore. But back in the 1930s, Crosley's Field, that's where that tournament will be played. So, yeah, going to be a lot of fun. Going to cover a lot of that on Saturday and next Monday. So, if you're in, I hope to shout out your team in the late rounds. Also, again, what else do we got going on? Let's look at the official channel, see if anything is announced there. I think Warbot will get a kick out of this. Anytime there's a frustrated Yankee, I'm sure Warbot has his little smile, his little smirk. And yes, Warbot will join me tomorrow after Twipped for the Hawk Report, episode number 46. So yeah, no Braves stream last night. It is going to be rescheduled. So if you were looking for TJ and his Brave stream, they're having some weather. If you haven't noticed, if you're out on the East Coast and you're part of that weather system, let us know how brutal it is. What's the worst part? Is it the roads? Is it ice? Is it accumulation of snow? Is it wind? Is it what's going on out there in the East? I'm usually the weather guy, but I haven't really checked out on the East Coast there. New York, Boston. Yeah, you guys must be getting a weather system. I don't even know if it's still going on there. I guess good luck to you guys navigating that. Speaking of which, let me see here. Sure, I got it here somewhere. Edmonton, current conditions, -7 degrees Celsius. So looking okay there in Edmonton. I guess we could put in like Boston. See kind of what's going on in that Boston area. What's this? 1 degree Celsius. So you guys are just kind of at that freezing rain, freezing icy kind of stage there. And I don't know, this looks like it's wind of 31 kilometers per hour. And there you go. D-Block just put in Boston too. Synchronicity. Take a drink. There you go. So yeah, Boston. Let's check out what's going on in New York. Worst part, Cubs fan Steve rubbing it in a little bit. Worst part is I need sunglasses. Yeah, Cub fan Steve down in the Orlando, Florida area is not seeing much of this. Yeah, that's kind of nasty weather there. Up to 15 inches of snow across the Northeast. 15 inches of snow. That's like 38 centimeters for us people up here in Canada. And, honestly, everywhere pretty much in the world, talk centimeters. That's a lot of snow. 15 inches. I'm thinking of my ruler in school and add a few more inches. Whew. I know in Atlanta, Canada, we get some really big snowstorms, but man, you guys are getting quite a bit there too. Let's click on another one here. Let's see what's going on in the weather forecast. Ooh, look at all that. Geographic restriction. What? You're keeping it secret for me? You're not allowing me in Alberta, Canada to see weather in the East Coast? Geez. It's news. Can I look at the road conditions? Highways closed, power outages jumped. So yeah, maybe we don't have a big crew today because everyone's without power, and apparently TJ couldn't stream last night, so he must be caught up in that. We had over 100 centimeters here a couple weeks ago. Oh, Sean, where is that? Is that in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick area, Newfoundland, Cape Breton? Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, Cape Breton. Let's see if we can find a picture there. Cape Breton snow. 5 hours ago, 1 day ago. Okay, this one's for you, Sean. Don't put your don't put your shovels away. Nova Scotia preparing for another winter blast. Yeah. So if you're in New York and Boston, I mean, you can see this guy. He's like waist deep or more. It's like kids probably have a lot of fun in that. Digging tunnels. No, I don't want to subscribe to global news. Leave me alone, global news. I just want to see for the safety of our viewers in Cape Breton, all one of them. I want to see what it's. Hey, we don't need that ad either. Okay, there we go. There's a related image. I'm thinking schools are closed. I'm thinking winter storm warnings remain in place for Cape Breton. Parking ban declared in Halifax. You are not allowed to park. Just keep driving. Just when you're in your car, you got to keep driving. No parking. What is this? Monopoly? No. You guys live in a Monopoly board game in there. You're not allowed to park. What happens if you do? You get to collect 500 from the middle of the pot, or do you have to pay 500? Parking ban declared in Halifax. One more. Winter storm warnings remain in place. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. I thought I saw something here about schools. Yeah, schools closed. Well, this says 5 hours ago. So I don't know if it's still going on now. It's probably, maybe you need to be like Cubs fan Steve and get some sunglasses. What else? Have found the Oak Island treasure. I'm not familiar with Oak Island treasure. I've heard of that, but I haven't really researched into it. Only so much time in the day to do things. So yeah, I feel okay that we're only at -7 degrees with a light smattering of snow. Also, don't forget this weekend, last World Series. I don't know if this is the last broadcast. I know it's the last trophy. I don't know if Dish is going to keep doing the World Series until the new game comes out. But the last physical trophy, I think they had 40 of them. So number 40, lucky number 40 to one team that is currently in perfect team this week. Good luck in your quest for that desk display again, which I would love to have. I would proudly display it. It would be like my coffee cup. I would be, look at this, guys. Look at this. Perfect team champion. Except we need one for like, can we have one for the bronze daily brunch? Be like, look at this, guys. Bronze daily brunch champion. Can you imagine if we had physical trophies for every single tournament? It'd be like, OOTP special announcement. This will be our last version of the game because we have gone bankrupt with all the trophies we've had to give out. We'll just have some virtual one then. Have someone in programming do a virtual trophy for every single tournament with our name engraved on it, and then we can show it off. Bronze brunch, December 5th to 12th champion. Okay, what else do we got going on here? As I said, happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there that may or may not be celebrating Valentine's Day. And yeah, little special Valentine's Day present coming up for you guys just a little later. Yeah, stick around. Little present for you. All right, time for our bounty. How about we do a bounty? We didn't do one yesterday because we were time crunched with, again, big thank you to D-Block. Love the card analysis. Got a lot of compliments about yesterday's show about how people are appreciating the conversation and the fact that we're delving into some of the lower level cards, not just the diamonds and the perfects. Because again, a big part of the community does play the lower level tournaments, the dailies, the quicks and all that kind of stuff. So again, thank you, D-Block, for helping analyze some of those newer cards. All right, here's the deal or no deal bounty. If I can find my banner that I have it listed. Okay, we'll put it big screen here. All right. Sending a lot of love to you guys. I will always love. No. Not that kind of love. The Bounty Day, Valentine's Day draft. All players you draft, their first name. Cool Papa includes Cool Papa because his first name wasn't Cool. Smokey Joe includes Smokey Joe because they didn't call him, hey, Smokey. Well, maybe they did. First name must have an L, an O, a V, or an E in that first name to be eligible to draft and win the bounty. Should be pretty easy because you got a couple vowels to work with there. But if you plan on drafting, ton, TUN, the iron multi-purpose guy, you can't draft him. TUN doesn't work. If you want to draft, that power Hack Wilson, you can't draft Hack Wilson. HACK is not in love. There is no love in Hack. So LOVEID 725, 16 teams, just a regular format. It's not lower levels or diamond to perfect or anything like that. Just an old-fashioned best of 5 perfect draft. LOVE in the first name. Declare that you're in. First one I saw there was Ezra, and you can't think of love without thinking of Ezra. Ezra just emanates love on his streams. He is a loving guy. He loves his cats, and Ezra is in with the red shirts. Weasel News sending us some love from Germany. The Rainiers sending us some love from Tacoma, I'm assuming. Boomsticks. I don't know where the boomsticks could be anywhere. I'm guessing east. Boomsticks out east somewhere. You have a slot as soon as you get knocked out of the LLLL. Well, you may not have that slot. 8 out of 16 teams so far get in for our perfect bounty, not our perfect, our perfect draft bounty style here. Okay, what else do we got going on? Let's draft the team. North Carolina. So it's like Charlotte and Durham, North Carolina. I know Heath Dog was from North Carolina as well. Big universities out there. North Carolina. Wow. Now I'm just curious. Boomsticks. It's Valentine's Day. We got to send some love to Boomsticks here. Boomsticks. Well, I haven't seen you in the chat recently, so good to see you back. The Boomsticks. North Carolina. Are you avoiding this weather system? Probably. All right, we got Fayetteville, we got Greensboro, we got Raleigh, Chapel Hill, which I think is an NCAA basketball team, if I'm familiar with basketball. Duke Forest, Hillsborough, Creedmoor. All right. We won't dox Asheville, but he's somewhere in this vicinity. If you're looking to take Asheville out for a coffee, just travel to North Carolina. They do not have a parking ban. You're free to park wherever you want in North Carolina. Unlike Cape Breton, and if you're unfamiliar where Cape Breton is, it's way up here, right here, experiencing all that nasty weather. But do not take a car, do not drive there because you're not allowed to park. Bicycles, maybe. Take the LRT, the subway, maybe a little hoverboard over the snow. Maybe take your skidoo. That's probably the safest form of transportation. You're in a little town called Rollsville. Well, that's unique. Rollsville. Hey, we got a Rocky Mountain. What? Could they not afford the AIN? What's going on there? Rock Mount? Did the city council run short on funds or something? They couldn't afford the A, I, and the N for Rocky Mountain? Yeesh. You guys abbreviate everything down there. What am I looking for? Rollville. Wow. Okay. Where in the world is Asheville Boomsticks? Well, here's Asheville. It's got to be around there, right? Or is that just the nearest city to you? More west? Knoxville. Then we're getting into Tennessee. You're just like right on the border of Tennessee. Okay, I give up. Google, I give up. Rollville, North Carolina. Well, you got your water, whatever they call those things, water tanks. Not many pictures of Rollville. Do you guys like not have cameras down there? You got like 4 pictures on Google Earth. Rollville. You got a fantasy park. Nice. Oh, Asheville, do you go to the Food Lion? What's on sale this week at the Food Lion? Is this is your kind of shopping center? Yeah, you go catch a foot long sub once in a while. It is small. Yeah, it is. The foot long subs are small, or the city's small. I don't know. Oh, come on, come on. You gotta pump out. You must go to Pisano's Pizza. Paisan. Oh man, I am hungry. Oh, this must be good. Come on, give it a give it a Warbot rating. Is this like an S plus pizza? They're from New Jersey. Oh, this looks delicious. And the salad. Oh, it may be a small community, but they've got food. What else you got going on? Well, Asheville went to he goes and visits the Lift Day Adjutivity Center. He checks out the did you know Asheville went to the Roseville Elementary School where Miss Smith, his favorite teacher in grade 3, made him stand in the corner? Yeah, Miss Smith, that was not nice of you. He goes to Bojangles, on Tuesdays for all you can eat buffet at Bojangles. Yeah, I think this is a familiar restaurant. Oof. Oh, okay, that's enough. No more food. No more food. We're getting out of Rollsville. Gone. Goodbye. What did I bookmark there? Bojangles. I don't want to bookmark Bojangles. I'm hungry. We'll bookmark. We'll just bookmark places I visited virtually. Rollsville. Save. All right. You are now on the map, Boomsticks. There you go. Along with Heath Dog's little starred places. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, we were talking love. Love. Let's go back and draft our team. Synchronicity, take a drink. I said Cool Papa would be Cool Papa. And I got Cool Papa, who has an L. Bob. Bob Carruthers. Oh, Hank. Oh, Hank, do you have love? Love. Henry's his real name, but we can't take him. It's got to be the name on the card. Darn it. See what you did, Asheville. We got D. Graybill now. Just his stomach's grumbling. He wants one of those Cajun filet biscuits. I want one of those pizzas. Did they deliver to Canada? Can you hook me up with one of those pizza? What was that? Pizza Pyrea? Pizza Joe's? Or I don't know. It looked good though. Okay, we're going. I guess Cool Papa. No, Bob Carruthers. Love in the name. If you want to get in the perfect draft, there it is. There's the rules right on the screen. I know it's covering up some cards, but too bad. Rules are more important. They are not meant to be broken. Okay. All right. And again, some special treat for you guys after our next break. So in about 20 minutes, wink, wink, about 20 minutes, we got a special treat for you guys. Love, Spotwood Poles. Let's go Roy Oswalt. No, it's got to be the first name, Caged Wisdom. Love in the first name. That's what it says on my screen here, at least, in first name. Yeah. Hank, Hank, Love. Okay. I had to double check that. Absolutely. I hate passing on Henry Aaron. John Stone. I can take you. Love. Jet Williams. We're going to take you. And Bob Lemont. Bob. Love. Yes. You can take all the Bobs you want. Samuel Basillo. And on Valentine's Day, how can you not take a lady? Come on. That's the one of the perfect cards. Lady Baldwin on Valentine's Day. There you go, my lady. We love you. Carl Edwards. Again, here comes food again. I'm thinking of Carl's Jr. Who else thought of Carl's Jr. when I saw Carl Edwards? Carl's Jr. Burgers. I don't know if that's a Canadian chain or not, but they make pretty good burgers. Who else? Who else? Love. Love. You know what? Let's take my second catcher. Get him out of the way. Okay. I better have a Slim Love in silver or we riot. We have a Slim Love? No, we don't. You got a Kid. You got a Fred. Fred works. Love. Are you guys scoring? Are you guys scoring with your love cards? I mean, we got to have this theme, right? Love, Valentine's Day cards. Got to have the theme. Love. Brownie. What am I missing here? Second base. Let's go Louis Castillo and Joe Creed for our Joe Creed fans out there. He's got an O and an E. He's got 50% of love. You want 50% loving? Take Joe Creed. Fred, Pete, yeah, and we should bring that up. PT Plus is not available anymore. And believe me, trust me, this is not certain things when you do promotions and you sell subscriptions and things like that. There are pretty strict rules on a lot of that stuff. And Rich Grisham made a post in Discord about why PT Plus had to end the way it did. And, you know, I trust Rich Grisham extremely in terms of his, business and community guidance and things like that. And Rich said he felt really bad the way that this had to be done with PT Plus, but hands are tied by companies when they do things like that and subscriptions. So it had to end the way it was. And if it could have been any other way, believe me, Rich Grisham would have done it some other way. So please don't knock OOTP and get on OOTP's case because, this was the first year they did something like that. And maybe there's a few, learning things along the way, but the way that it was announced and the short timing that it was announced in, that's all part of the rules and regulations that they have to follow. It's not like, Rich woke up one day and said, "Oh, you know what? We're canceling PT Plus. Forget you guys. We're canceling." No, no, that is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. Rich would have done anything to ease the transition if he could have. So please, please, if you don't, go against the system of, contact your local government. And well, I don't know how it plays out, but no, this was out of the control of OOTP. I mean, would it have been nice to delay it a little bit longer? Absolutely, to get those extra tournament slots and things. But like I said, it was out of their control. It's just too bad they couldn't have like for $1.99, you still get the extra slots and maybe the extra perfect points. Forget about the monthly prize. I don't know if it was you had to get rid of all of it or if you could, still offer something different, have a different subscription with only one or two of the things that they were offering and keep it until it's taken off the server. But the current one that they had, it had to end the way it did. So yeah, as far as I know anyway. So OOTP out of their control. Eddie Matthews, love for Eddie. So there's your long-winded answer there, Freddie. Fred, Beretta. I think of the show Beretta, where he had a cockatoo or a parrot. Cubs fan Steve, you're my older TV. Was it a cockatoo or a parrot that Beretta had back in the 70s. Jeff Blauser, some love for Jeff and some love for LOVE. Let's take another Bob. Cockatoo, Ezra? All right. Yes, Ezra knows his TV, his 70s and 80s TV as well. What was the name? What was the name of the cockatoo? It wasn't Beretta, right? That was the detective. Carlos and Vern. LOVE. Andy Messersmith, LOV. Can't take you, Andy. Sorry, one of the best Braun. Bob Horner, I can take. And Nico Goodrum. Why can't I get you guys in the lap daily? That's not fair. Kenji, I got 2 catchers already. Sorry, Kenji. I should have held off. But both my catchers can play other positions, so I'm taking you. I've got 7 pitchers. I better take one more here. No, you know what? I'm taking Bobby Abreu instead. Sorry, Kenji. The love has transferred over to Bobby. We've got a few Bobbies on the team now. And Montero. 5 cards. Wade Miley, 1 pitcher. Hack Wilson, Synchronicity. I mentioned you earlier. I can't take you. Joe Beggs. Jeff. That's 3 pitchers. That gives me 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we're just in a regular modern era. So 1 more pitcher. Jordan Lyles. And then probably an outfielder. Jim, I can't take you. Nikki, no love in Nikki. Can't take Hack. No love in Ryan. I can't. There's no other players I can take except another pitcher. So I guess I go with LOVE. LOVE. Double checking these names. LOVE. Yeah, I got to take another pitcher. Who's my highest rated pitcher? It would be. Can't take Matt. Patrick. LOVE. There's no love in Patrick. A long name like that, and there's no LOVE. Guillermo. I guess I got to take you. Or Derek. Yeah, let's go Derek. Derek's need love too, you know. Derek. In oil country, I have to take a Derek. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Just double check your rosters too, guys. If you want to win the 5 packs and the bounty, make sure you go and double check that all players' first name have an LOV or E in it. Do that simply by going to your team roster here. LOVE is pretty good. I'm calling it now. Lady Baldwin is going to go 3-0 for me. LOVE. Checking. Bronze. Pretty easy to find LOVE. Okay, Jordan. Whew. I thought I made a mistake there. E and E. Yeah. Pretty easy to find names with E's in it. Unless your name is Hack. All right, let's go and double check our lineups. Good. Starting pitchers, Bob, Roy, Lady, Bob, Bob. We got 3 Bobs, a Lady, and a Roy. Sounds like a good comedy sitcom. 3 Bobs and a Lady. And a kid named Roy. if you get lapped in the first round, you'll deactivate your non-love players. Well, if you don't deactivate them at the start and you get me in a later round, you still can't win. You have to deactivate them from the beginning if you have any non-love ones. So anytime you come up against me, if any player that doesn't qualify has played a single at bat or inning, half an inning, third of an inning, you don't win the bounty packs. They have to all have LOVE from the beginning. Unless you just want to try to win the in-game packs and be the spoiler. Be the what do they call that? The guy that they plant to try and disrupt things. The mole. You want to be the mole? All right. I think we're good there. Well, we're going to take. I'm going to take a break here because we got something special for you guys coming up in a couple minutes, and I gotta get some things ready for that. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Go grab a coffee. Go do some chores here. But I'm going to take 2 minutes here. We'll be back for some special, exciting news. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Yes, I said we. We'll be back. Just put up a different screen here. Let's go back to this one for the love of the game. All right, back in a couple.
Gonna get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So what's your feelings? The city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. Talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. 'Cause we got love. 'Cause we got love. You wanna get to me close, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you tried to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the two of us together. 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 'Cause we got love. 'Cause we got love. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world. We got love.
All right, back after the break. Thank you guys for taking a couple minutes here and allowing me to get something set up. As I said, we've got some special Valentine's Day things for you. And by we, I mean, welcome to the show, my Valentine's Day guest, Sporer. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, Lap. Thank you so much for having me. How you doing?
Hey, doing fantastic. Oh, well, today being a day that, we celebrate a little bit of love, whether it's with a spouse, a pet, a game, just life itself. It is day to celebrate and spread some of that love. So I'm gonna give you some skill testing questions here.
Okay.
All right. Because it is Valentine's Day, before we get into the announcement, I'm going to name some songs with love in the title.
Okay.
You like music, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Silly Little Love Songs.
That's the name of the song. Do I have to say
Yeah.
who sings it?
Yeah.
I don't know that one. Silly Little Love Songs?
Showing your age a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Who is that?
That is Wings. Yeah. Even I wouldn't have got
Wings,
that one either.
dang.
That's before my time.
Good job, boiled egg.
Holy smokes. Okay. I Will Always Love You.
Whitney Houston and
Hey.
Dolly Parton, I believe.
You got both Dolly Parton and Whitney Houston. Now this one I do not know. I would not have got it. So, but it might be from your younger days. You might remember this one. Let Me Love You. It was 9 weeks #1 on the Billboard Top 100.
Let Me Love You. I feel like I can
Let Me Love You.
that one. I don't think I got that one. Who's that?
2005. It was a guy named Mario.
Oh yeah, Mario. I knew it was one of those R&B guys. I see Boiled Egg put Neo. I couldn't get there though. I can hear it in my head too. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Remember the days when we didn't have the internet and you wanted to know the name of a song, you'd hear it, but you couldn't research it. You would just be able to hum it. Now we have apps.
Seems like a nightmare though, to like not know anything and just have to guess. Like if it's not updated in your encyclopedia, then I guess you just wait. Yeah, call the radio station and try to like sing it to the DJ. I used to create mixtapes off the radio, and I would sit there with my recorder, paused, ready to hit record when my song came on. Yeah, we lived in some hard times.
Mixtapes were the best. And come on, honest. Did you ever give a mixtape to a girl?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And they went over brilliantly. My mixtape game was strong.
It was pretty popular, and they were cool because they represented you and your identity and things that you loved. And you had to, make sure you got the commercials out from the radio station.
IBD talking about it. Yeah, when they would talk over the beginning of your song.
Yeah.
And you're like, could you play that again, but shut the hell up? That was the last song I needed there. Absolutely.
Casey Kasem. I don't care if it's a long distance dedication. Yeah. Shut up.
We don't need the 5-minute run up. Just play it.
Okay. You should get this one. I Love Rock and Roll.
I can hear. Is that Joan Jett?
That is, yeah. That is Joan Jett. Love Stinks.
Love Stinks. I don't know.
Or Love Hurts.
Well, okay, that's what I was thinking. Love Hurts, but I don't know who sings that. I know that's a very popular song. Is that a one-hit wonder, or is that somebody famous?
I think it's a group called Nazareth.
Nazareth. Yeah, I see chat putting it. Yep. Now that you say it, it clicks, Nazareth. But I wouldn't have gotten there.
More of a ballad, Love her. Yeah. Okay. Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
I know that song very well, but I do not know.
Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
It's Queen? Oh, wow.
It is.
Bad miss by me there. I should have known that one. Sorry. I'm not a huge Queen head. I'm not anti-Queen. I just don't know their whole catalog. That's a great song, though. I like that one.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? This one, it's okay if you don't know it because I'd be kind of embarrassed.
Okay.
Love Yourself.
Love Yourself.
Number one for
Yourself
2 weeks.
by Eminem, but I don't know Love Yourself. What's that? Who's that?
That's Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah,
Justin
no,
Bieber.
yeah, and it might have been earlier Bieber too. There was some decent Bieber. I'll
Yeah.
admit it. There's some decent Bieber out there when he started growing up a little bit, but yeah, not something I'm fully in on his catalog.
All right, we'll give you a couple more. Love the Way You Lie.
Oh, that's Rihanna, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem featuring Rihanna,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good song there.
Good
Good
stuff.
song.
Okay. Now for our older folk out there like myself, Roses Are Red, My Love.
How old are we talking?
We're talking 1960s.
Oh man, I don't know that one. I don't even know if I know this. Like some of these I know the song, I don't know the artist. This one I'm not even sure I know it. Bobby Vinton, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Who's
Bobby
that?
Vinton. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know on that one.
Love Gun.
Oh, that's Kiss, right?
That is Kiss.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, I know that because of a movie called Role Models, a comedy movie where there's a whole big bit about Kiss and that song. So yeah, that's why I know that one.
4 more here. I Want to Know What Love Is.
That's Michael Bolton, I believe.
Maybe he
Isn't it?
redid it. He wasn't the original though.
Foreigner. Well, not Michael
Foreigner.
Bolton. Yeah, Foreigner. Yeah, good.
It is Foreigner.
I'm thinking of something else for Michael Bolton, I'm sure.
She Loves You.
Yeah. I'm a horrendous singer. That's the Beatles, no?
That is the Beatles. Yeah.
Got that one.
2 more. What's Love Got to Do with It?
Tina Turner.
You got it. Yeah. And finally, a little bit of reggae for you. I Can't Help Falling in Love.
Well, it was remade by UB40, wasn't it? But I don't know who the original is.
Yeah. I think Elvis and then remade by UB40. So well done. You passed the love test here, Sporer.
Sweet. I did okay.
How about, rom-coms? I mean, you
Big
and your
rom-com
girl
fan.
Yeah. Now let's be honest. There's no one watching. There's like 3 people watching. Have you ever cried in a rom-com?
Absolutely. I'll freely admit it. I have no problem with that. I generally like them. I think that we're in a bad zone of them these days. I think they've kind of given up on them. Not to sound too boomer, but it's all comic book or already out IP these days. And I think comedies, like raunchy comedies and rom-coms have just been thrown off to the side. But I like rom-coms.
I agree. They were the best in the 80s, 90s.
Yes.
I mean, rom-com, you think of someone like John Cusack with comedy movies and
When Harry Met Sally.
Name a couple of your favorites that maybe
big
brought a
When
tear
Harry
to your
Met
eye.
Sally fan. Oh, I don't. The ones that I cried at. I think there's one that's a little underrated. I think it's called Definitely Maybe that I really enjoyed, and that one kind of got me at the end there. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that have really gotten me, but I'm a big rom-com fan. I definitely have watched
Sleepless in Seattle.
tons of
Yeah,
it.
was
Yes.
a good one.
Yeah. The first time I watched You Got Mail, I really enjoyed that.
I
Like,
just
I
like
re-
the sound of You Got Mail.
exactly.
You're
Exactly.
familiar with that.
Meg
How many
Ryan, Tom
people-
Hanks, they don't miss. They don't miss. So I enjoy that.
Yeah. They don't make them like they used to.
They really
of course,
don't.
When you think of comedies and tears to your eye, even, Christmas movies are famous for their
Absolutely.
bringing emotion. What a Wonderful Life, one of my top movies of all time, Jimmy Stewart. Like that one made me cry. I mean,
Yeah, if you don't feel it, that one, you might have to check your pulse.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Sporer has been kind enough to join us here for a little bit of Valentine's Day sharing. And let's see. Let me bring this up. What are you here for, Sporer? What do you want to do?
I'm here to share some cards with y'all.
Here to share some cards.
yes.
All right. So
You got the slides, right? So you're going to bring them up?
yeah, if you want to bring them up, you can bring them up.
No, you
I
can
can
if you
bring
want.
them
That
up.
way I don't have
Yeah.
to share my screen.
Okay. Yep. I got them here.
Just a little trio of Valentine's Day themed cards for y'all. Just another way to give out a few extra cards. Nothing too crazy or meta busting, I don't think, but some fun ones for sure.
Yeah, just some fun cards on this Valentine's Day to share with you guys. So first up, when you think Valentine's Day, of course, Valentine
Yes.
is a key word. And when you think of players that are named Valentine, we already have an Ellis Valentine in the game, but this guy we do not have in the game yet. and that is
Bill.
Bobby.
Yes. Got ourselves
Yeah.
a nice little low iron here. So again, like I said, not meta busting, but you got 6 positions. He's not great at 3 of them, so you're really a 3-position guy, second, left, right, if you're really playing him there with some decent base running. Solid BABIP for that low end. Doesn't strike out a bunch, and again, that can be a little rough. There are instances where that lack of strikeout can hurt. This is probably a good example of the concept that Charles talks about, where he wants less avoid K, because there's gonna be a lot of ground into double plays for Bobby Valentine. But the problem is, or not the problem, but part of it is he had 11 GIDPs in his 434 plate appearances. So he kind of should ground into some double plays there, but it's a decent little utility player in the low iron sphere that you could probably fit into your rosters. I could see him being an L5 guy if you need somebody that can just cover some spots for you late in the draft. Again, not a meta buster, but certainly not a worthless card. If you like to use contact as kind of a way to at least a starting point to look at things, he does have the highest contact in low iron. That is due to that 115K rate, but the 74 BABIP isn't too bad either. That ranks pretty well in low iron. So I think there's some bits of value there. I like to play that low iron tournament. I don't know if he's going to crack my roster, but like I said, the L5 is probably where I would find the most value for this Bobby Valentine.
Yeah, and as GT Sundown says, he feels good about his L5 today. He won it yesterday over D Block, and you won it the day before. And I mean, again, this is a card that I have no problem drafting. And you know, I think it's for a 44 that plays all those positions. It's not a Brock Holt, it's not a Nico Goodrum,
yeah,
but it's a card that can sit on your bench, and in a long tournament, he can fill in many positions.
Exactly, and I like those Swiss Army knives, because the deeper you get into a tournament, you get caught up in a few 7-gamers, all of a sudden your stamina is really pinched. Guys like this can save you, so you can really rest your stars. And hey, with the 74 BABIP, and it's balanced on both sides there, 76, 74, he's probably going to give you some nice base hits, a handful of singles here and there. You can catch fire with him.
And Dogberry completely agree. This is a great, perfect draft card that I mean, often we get iron cards that aren't very playable, and you come across this and you see that avoid K even and all the positions, and you go, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take him. We didn't get the New York Mets Nico, Bobby Valentine. I don't remember him as a player. If you're in chat and you remember Bobby Valentine, give us a few kind of key words. What stands out for a Bobby Valentine's player? Because I always remember him as a manager.
Same. And then a prominent, I remember him for coming back in the Groucho Marx bit. Remember that when he got kicked out of a game and then came back? That's what I definitely remember him most for. But then I believe he went overseas, and he was a really strong manager over there and had quite a bit of success, established himself as a manager overseas. But yeah, I don't remember him as a player. Obviously, I was not alive for any of his playing career. I was born in 81, so 79 was when he was done. Looks like a journeyman who, could play a bunch of spots and just kind of grind out a little 10-year career. Not too bad, though. He's a baseball lifer.
Yep. Bobby Valentine. All right, chat. When you think of Valentine's Day in a positive way, of course, the word Valentine in a name, but what other words that might be part of a player's name do you kind of think might be appropriate for a day like today?
And I'll give you a hint. There's no Pete Rose.
There's no Pete Rose. Yeah. We do have, though, some flowers.
Little flowers action.
Tyler Flowers. I don't think he has a card yet in the game, does he?
Nope, no, he does not. So go ahead. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us about Tyler.
I didn't mean to run into you there. Yeah, Cupid Childs, by the way, I did consider he would obviously be perfect for this, but he has his premium card and an iron, so I figure we probably don't need a third Cupid Childs. And there were enough guys here that have Valentine's themed names that I figured we could go different ways here. Now, I considered a White Sox one for Flowers, but this was his best season, and I think I actually made this kind of playable here because he was a much better framer than I remember, to be honest. So looking at his stats, I was like, wow, okay, 106 ability there, 57 arm, not much for throwing guys out, but hey, that's not a huge component. I don't think that's going to bother me too much from this card. You look at the splits, I love the 89 BABIP on both sides. And then, of course, the huge 111 I against lefties. And then while he only has a 38 power against lefties, it goes to 72 against righties. So this is one of these cards that we've been seeing a decent bit of lately, where there's like two different profiles, versus right, versus left, and they kind of fill two different roles. Maybe I could bat him, you know, higher in my order against lefties there with that I and the solid BABIP and everything, but then maybe like a 6-7 type guy against righties if I'm playing him two ways, which again, you don't have to at catcher, but if you're playing him both ways, he's got some pop there that kind of fits that back half of the order there, going to club you some homers, not going to go for much of the walks against righties, but I think there's some definite viability for this card here in the silver realm. I love playing silver. Silver catcher does have plenty of different options, but I think Tyler Flowers does make a name for himself here, particularly against lefties, where his eye is tops. Nobody has better. He tops Gene Tennis, who had a 108, Todd Pratt at 106. Tyler Flowers is 111, is now the best in silver.
Oh, wow. And again, it's the one level I never really played anything with, so I'm completely new to the silver cards.
We got to get you in there next year. Silver rules.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of fun you guys had in silver. 106 catcher ability. Where does that rank in terms of current silver catchers?
That is third behind the PT Elite Patrick Bailey and the Yadier Molina. So again, I think, you know, if you're not too worried about the arm, which I'm not, people don't really run wild. I don't think it's going to kill me, because he also brings something with the bat. I think there's an avenue for this Flowers. At the very least, I'm playing him against lefties in a lot of scenarios.
Excellent. Good. And one more for you guys out there, another Valentine's Day treat for you. Do you like music from the 80s, Sporer?
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this one.
Yeah. You like music from the 80s. Did you, you know, sometimes at night, just to
sometimes
be cool,
at night,
put on your sunglasses?
Yeah, you put him on at night there. Cincy Bowen's got it there. He mentioned Corey Hart a little bit ago, and that is our last guy here. Corey Hart coming in also at a 79. Cuts a little bit of that Justin Ruggiano figure from yesterday against lefties, but actually brings something to the table against righties, to where he's a more complete player. Now, he does have a platoon. Obviously, that is a pretty substantial platoon, but with the 100 gap and the 99 power against righties, and the great base stealing, or base running, I should say, and solid outfield, particularly in the corner there, I do think there's a way, or there's a level where you might be considering him both ways. At the very least, though, you're looking at him against lefties, where he absolutely dominates. Corey Hart now takes over outfield against lefties in the silver realm, passing the Cito Gaston in terms of overall contact rating, which again is not perfect. You have to look at the components of it, but his components are strong enough here that I will use the contact as a plus for him. The only reason I bring that up is because sometimes contact can be a bit misleading, since it is a composite stat, but all of his components here are very strong, and I definitely think that you're going to see some great work from him against lefties in your outfield right now. And unlike some of the other guys there, like Cito Gaston, who only plays center and doesn't play it very well, or Nicholas Castellanos, who's dreadful in the outfield, at least Corey Hart brings something to the table defensively. He's not going to throw many guys out, but a decent range and a huge error rating should help him in right field.
So again, if you play silver, another card, again, how could you not have a Valentine's Day card without Corey Hart?
Gotta have some heart.
Come on. I love that quote. He never surrenders. This card never surrenders, Dogberry. You're right. And yes, someone asked, is this a new release? No, this was just a spontaneous kind of, let's get a couple cards out there for Valentine's Day. Do you know, Sporer, if they're live or if they're after
they're
tomorrow?
not yet. Let me message that they can go live. They might be a little bit, because kind of sprung this on Nico today that we were going to do the unveiling now, since you invited me on. So they will be live this afternoon. I will post them in the Discord so everyone can see the slides there. But it's a Bobby Valentine, Tyler Flowers, Corey Hart, just a fun little thing to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah, amazing. Very cool. And of course, you started kind of these theme sets with your April Fools that you did earlier in the year. And that was a nice little surprise and fun set. Really loved that set. Had a mission to go with it. And you had a lot of choices. Like you said, Cupid Childs. We already have Cupid Childs. Fred Valentine was another player that was a possibility from the 70s, I believe.
Yeah.
Ellis.
Considered a
Ellis.
second Ellis because he's got one, as you mentioned, but considered a second one. But since we had Bobby there, I decided to mix it up, go Bobby, and then Hart and Flowers for the other two there. I
Yeah.
had a bunch of different options. There were some other Roses, not just Pete. I think there's a guy named Brian Rose who was a pitcher. So there were some cool names out there that we can do. I figured just a little 3-set there for y'all to enjoy.
What? Why not Dave Steep?
Why not? I know players I love, and I just put out Dave, Steve, and a few Tigers. Candy Jim Taylor was considered, but he already has his card. Candy Maldonado was the LE that we put out on Halloween. So, I like to do these themed things that go with the holiday or a special event the best I can. Sometimes there's guys that overlap, and so they might be a good fit for more than one in the case of like a Candy Maldonado or Candy Jim Taylor.
Yeah. And there's a couple guys that really didn't have big careers like Joe Valentine, Corky Valentine, kind of 1 or 2 seasons that they didn't do much with. And we do have some, players from today that kind of can qualify.
I considered him. I absolutely considered Richard Lovelady, who's out there. I don't know that we could quite make a card that would be all that different from his live series card, but he definitely came in because, I just went to BREF. I typed in Love. Slim Love was out there, but already has a card. So there were some avenues of some guys that I'm like, okay, those are kind of blocked off. Let's go for unique cards here. And all 3 of those guys did not have a card yet.
Yeah. And of course, Mauricio Luvera, how do you pronounce it?
I love it. I think it's Yovera, actually. The double L there, I believe, is more of a Y sound, but I like that. Love is in his name there, so that's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a cool one. And already in the game, there are quite a few, as Sporer mentioned, that we have already. So you see.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, we got
with
Cupid Child. Valentine Drake. We got Vito Valentini. Ellis is there. We got the Love Lady, the red Cupid with the immortal John Valentin, Jose Valentin. There's a lot of recognition.
I love it.
Yeah. So thank you so much for bringing us some Valentine's Day love today. And again, just shout out to Sporer. Amazing job in his first year as full-time kind of content creator. I know you kind of jumped into it towards the end of last year. Just before we go, because there's a lot of confusion about an end of a cycle and new cards and things. We know we've got official word that the final TWIP is this tomorrow. But you had said you were planning on still doing little releases here and there. You told me you're going to do a Tuesday Treasure Trove next week. But beyond that, what can we expect for this version of the game and new content?
Probably the next 2 weeks for sure. 20th and 27th on Treasure Troves. And then after this week's TWIP, maybe some sporadic releases similar to this, where it's in the 3 to 10 card range, maybe thematic, maybe just some fun, but we're not having a full scale TWIP as everyone kind of turns their attention full bore over to 25. We got to make sure that the game's all ready for that. Take some of the resources and make sure that we're not pulling them away here from 25. And so that's why it's going to be a little bit more sporadic after tomorrow's TWIP. But still the Tuesday trope, that's all me. So I've got the time to do that. I'm happy to do those still. But they'll be like little small releases in the 3 to 10 card range. I don't want to say too much beyond that, but like there'll be some good cards too. They're not all going to be lower tier. There'll be some upper tier, mid tier. But yeah, we still got some stuff that's ready, but no more thematic sets that really fit TWIP. So we figured let's go out with a bang this week. And then kind of have a few small trickles the rest of the way, and then turn the calendar to March. And then we're in the home stretch here for the new game coming out. And obviously, I know some people still play 24 when 25 comes out, or the previous game when the new one comes out. But a lot of people's focus turns to the new one, and so the content will have kind of a hard stop there sometime around that end of February, early March. And I will make clear when that is. I'll say, hey, this is the last treasure trove. This is the last full content drop, all that sort of stuff. There's going to be some pack missions out this week. We're going to have some mission stuff. I don't know what will be mission wise beyond that, because I don't want to commit other people's time to that, but I will let y'all know, and I will ask so that Rob can have an answer on Thursday if the missions are done as of Thursday, or if there will be more beyond that.
Excellent. And tomorrow on the Three Amigos show, some community, releases as well.
We will have some Amigo releases coming out, cards requested from y'all, a couple of those going, and we can still have some of those coming out too. I'll still be bringing those out via the treasure trove. So, and again, don't feel like you can't still suggest a player to me. I know you did the amazing job collecting the list, which is very deep, and I still have players there, but I don't mind getting new names too. And sometimes if I've already got the card in the in the database already, it's a lot easier to pull that than to make a new one, because I don't get to make the cards fresh. Like I need somebody else to do that. So I'm less inclined to ask Matt or whomever on the dev team to make me a new card at this point right now than I am to just use what's already in the database from the giant set that we put in.
Excellent. Well, and again, thank you, Sporer, for coming on. Go check Sporer out. And anytime you want to come on for a short release like this, you're more than welcome. This was fun. I really enjoyed it.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Lap, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you doing any PTMS coverage on the weekend? Or
yes, I will be live for the PTMS on Saturday. I was fortunate enough to qualify for both, so we'll have access to both that we can get into and really follow them, even if I'm ousted early, which I probably will be. It's a shark-infested waters there, but I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for the PTMS.
All right, one last time, if you just joined in, 3 new cards will be coming out very soon in packs for Valentine's Day. We have the Iron 44 Bobby Valentine, the 79 Tyler Flowers, and your sunglasses at night, Corey Hart, 79. Thank you, Sporer. Have a wonderful Valentine's. All the best to you, your girlfriend, Charlotte. All you guys have a wonderful day today.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right. Yeah, that was fun. That was the little surprise I mentioned at the earlier to give you guys a little bit of extra Valentine's Day recognition. Well, we're going to take a break here, guys. I will be back for the last part of the show. We got about a half hour left. So see you in 2 minutes time.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all looking right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. Yeah, yeah. When things go wrong, it's easy to sing a sad song. Seems like nothing comes for free. Yeah. And it won't take a lot. Your fragile soul will soon be strong. I'll carry you so tenderly. What I wanna say is that I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. Breaks my heart seeing you struggle with the things you do.
All right, we are back. Thank you again to all the subscribers from last week for your support in the Dog Pound with the Laptop Hound. Thank you for the follows today. B1 Crunch, John _F_ CHINO. Thank you as well for the follows on this Valentine's Day 2024. Again, 3 new cards will be in the system very soon. We have a Bobby Valentine, a Tyler Flowers, and a Corey Hart. Okay, let's check in on that bounty. The bounty has fired off. We've got 16 teams. Let's check out the round 1 matchups. Well, we got this emergency team. Emergency Matt Stairs. Good Canadian, Matt Stairs. I don't think I've seen this name. Use stairs in case of an emergency. Very cool name. They're going up and have a 2-game lead over Yank Fan, Pawnee Duke Silvers. In round 1, also in round 1, we have Chicago Bear Cubs, seeing a lot of Cubs teams. They're up against the Durham Devil Dogs, run by Sequest. Next up, we've got those Boomsticks from North Carolina. Go get your deep dish pizza. From North Carolina, the Boomsticks are playing the Texas Rangers, Bruce Bochy. And I go up against one of my favorite players to compete against. Don't Cut the D Block Dragon and the Weasel News Sports. We go back and forth. He wins, I win. He wins, I wins. So that should be a good best of 5. On the other side of the bracket, Lord Christic and his Tacoma Rainiers are going up against those bowlers. K. Carlton Lassiter, who has won one of these bounties recently. And then we've got Ezra's red shirts. Ezra with the love, with his red shirts. They are not going to break any hearts today because they are 2-0 in the tournament, 1 game away if they can beat the Norse Valkyrie. Next up, we've got the Diablos, run by Angelo Glorioso. The Diablos are currently in a 1-1 matchup against Frosting Fork. Maybe a baker. I don't know. That's just a wild guess. And then in our final matchup, we have the Hartford Dark Blues and Cedarites. Always really tough competition against another tough, fierce competitor, Fire and his Blue Hornets. So we've got 1, 2, 3 series, 4 series. Half of the series are on the verge of a sweep. We'll find out in a few minutes. Got to go check out my competition, though, to make sure they have met the criteria. So let's double check. The Weasel News had to have an LOVE in their name. They did have to, unfortunate. They had to bench Bugs Bunny here. Bugs, who is always known for his love in his cartoons, except to Elmer Fudd. Not a lot of love to Elmer Fudd. Okay, love, LOVE, David Bednar. Got a V. Fromber, definitely. Jeff, Bob, Ben Sheets. Oh, you got the gold Ben Sheets, though. I think people are raving about the gold Ben Sheets, although he did lose 10-1. So is there any difference between the gold and perfect? I don't know. Kevin Appier, Jake Berger, Samuel, Dante. Looks pretty good. Lots of L's, lots of O's, lots of E's. Eric, Bobby, Michael, Matthew, Chase, and Whitey. Yes, they are compliant. Weasel News is officially in the running for the 5 packs today. Going to check those other 2 teams because if I do beat Weasel News, save me a little bit of time. We'll check the Pawnee Duke Silvers and Matt Stairs Emergency. Pawnee Duke Silvers. There were 2 teams entered before I got you guys all in here. So there will be 2 teams that are non-compliant. LOVE. Good. LOVE. This looks like one of them. So Mark Langston, LOVE. Okay, so this must be one of the non-compliant teams. So if the Duke Silvers go on to defeat me, they will not get the 5 packs. And the other team was the Matt Stairs. Use stairs in case of emergency. Bryce, Luke, Daryl, Thornton, Marshall, Larry, Joe. Good. Got an OLEEOO EIEIO. Old McDonald had that's immediately what came to mind when I said those vowels. EAEE. Yeah, they look pretty good. Pete. So good you have 2 E's in your name. Jake, Jared, and Fernando. And they did not have to bench anyone. So the 2 non-compliant teams are both on the left-hand side. The Texas Rangers were in before we started, and the Duke Silvers. So hopefully you guys, Boomsticks and the Matt Stairs team, hope you guys can knock them out. Get rid of those non-compliant teams. Non-compliant as well? Oh, really? There's one more? The other side of the bracket. Is that the team you're playing? Oh, that team there. Okay, let's check them out. Just double check. One other team squeezed in, because I was the 3rd team to get in, so I thought there would be only 2. EOELOO tie. Yeah. Tie, a few letter shorts there. So Ty Cobb, yeah. So that team as well. So it looks like we have 3 teams that do not qualify. Okay, good. For those of you that missed it yesterday, we did the theme team build, and we were able to add a few players to the team. But you know what? It's Valentine's Day. Let's share a little bit of love from OOTP. Let's do a quick giveaway here. Shall we? We shall. Back 5 standard packs, exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. We'll leave that running for a few minutes. Your chance to win 5 standard packs and pull a Bobby Valentine. New card in the game. Tyler Flowers, a new card in the game. Or a Corey Hart. And again, in about 15, 20 minutes, we're going to be heading over to Dr. Dynastic's dugout. We'll see what he has planned for today. So, Dr. Dynastic, if you're in the chat, we will be ready to go at the top of the hour. If you're ready to go, just confirm or deny. Okay, just trying to go to a different account here quickly. Again, the 3 pop-ups are full, so if you're planning on getting in one of the pop-ups, you missed out on those. And I knew they'd fill within 48 hours, and they did. They are all full. Tesuigi on Friday, the Don't Be Salty on Saturday, and the Mullets Were Cool on Monday. Special guests coming up on Monday to cover that one too. All right, so let's go check at the Lap Daily. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket for your chance at winning 5 packs. We'll leave that running a little while longer. Okay, again, congratulations to GT Sundown for winning yesterday's Laptop Daily, getting the 4 points. And let's kind of show you the updated leaderboard, because I was a few days behind there. So let me go grab that quickly here before we look at today's results. Here we go. Over the last 3 days, the Scotia Scooties, the Detroiters, the Expanse Leviathan have all won the tournament. And our new leaderboard now, as of right now, Charles Escape from New York, leading the monthly scoreboard of about the halfway mark, 9 points. Team Oklahoma, the Expanse Leviathan, and the Mile High Mayhem have 7 points. The Wolves and Detroiters coming in with 6. And then the Knights, Yankees, and Firebirds have 5 points. Remember, top of the leaderboard at the end of February, we'll get 20 standard packs, and we'll have one draw of all the top 4 finishers, and they will get 5 packs for one person that emerges victorious there. So, yeah, my favorite tournament by far, the Laptop Daily. Little slower to fill up because people have used up their slots for the pop-ups. So you can still get in a little later in the evening now. So good luck. I am knocked out again. Now let me show you my non-glorious path today. So in round 1, you know what? I don't mind losing to a team called Love Discs. That's pretty synchronicity, take a drink kind of moment. Love Discs. The Lily Cove Love Discs. Don't think I've seen their name before. I got to go find him now. Who is the manager of the Lily Cove Love Discs? Gentleman 4. Gentle M4N. If I could lose to anyone today, I want to lose to the Love Discs. I don't want to lose to anyone, but it's Valentine's Day. I'll give it up to them. They beat me in round 1, 4-2. I thought I had a team that would get me at least to round number 3. I had Miguel Dillon, I had Mondesi, I had Friel, Youngblood, Everett, Butler, Vioxx, Bonzer, Eckersley, McCaskill. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good team. So moving on to round 2, we have the Dachshunds, Sporer's Dachshunds up against the Grover Beach Grouches. Cavacom's Ghost Ships are taking on the Hoagies. I think Cavacom likes his Hoagies. Don't you see Cavacom as a Hoagie kind of guy? He likes Hoagies. We got the Tarpons up against the Wichita Falls Spudders. You know, it's bad enough when you have one good Wichita team. Now we got 2 Wichita teams. What's up with Wichita? The Devils going up against Wildcat Bandits Team Oklahoma. Sean Souls Rangers up against the Twin Peaks Staple Jacks. I rock this back in here with the Copperheads going up against the Yankees. Fabtron 7, hometown. Never met Fabtron, but we live within an hour of each other. And his Edmonton Whales up against Potato. Ezra's Red Shirts defeating the Porcupines in Game 1. Pinedale Thunder up against Punks, Reykjavik Geysers. We got the Detroiters, who won a couple days ago, up against Chess Safari and his Lynx. Pittsford Blue Bombers up against the Manatees. The Sea Lions up against the Locomotives. Well, we got to get San Francisco up against the Red Shirts at some point in the tournament. Right, Ezra? You got to match up against San Francisco. We have We Are Marshall and the Mice going up against the Mill Basin Yankees. There's the other Wichita team taking on the team that beat me, the Love Discs. Dragon, you can't defeat love. Dragon, D-Block, you cannot. Do not be the guy that defeats love. I want them to win this tournament on Valentine's Day. Do not be that guy, Dragon. Go Love Discs. We got another Giants team playing the Jokerfish, and we have Mortz and his Tigers taking on those Central Kentucky Pirates, all in round 2. So good luck. I may or may not cover the finals today, depending if anyone else is streaming at the moment at about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. You know what? It's Valentine's Day. Hero Driver got a rainbow pack from the PT drop. Oh, was that the drop today? Rainbow pack? Well, you know what? I'm going to open that. We're going to open some packs on the account here because I've got over 1,000 with the cycle winding down. Of course, we got a big set coming tomorrow, but we need to open a few packs here. Let's go give away our 5 packs first of all. Presents, window, back here. Here is your 30-second warning, exclamation enter, exclamation tickets. Be that last guy. Be the procrastinator and get in the last second and win this thing. And everyone else shakes their fist. Says, ooh, Lap, you shouldn't have let it go on 30 seconds. Lap. You're reducing my odds, Lap. All right. Cutting off in 10, 9, 8. Look at them all come in now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We got Lord Christic 33 entries. That one's for you, Lord. Maybe there's a little bit of, maybe a little synchronicity. If your name comes up, I'm immediately drawing a second winner because that would just be freaky. If we see Lord Christic as the winner, we're drawing a second name. It won't be the love discs, though. They're not in this. Here we go. 5 packs go to. Can't see the name here. It's not showing on my screen. Who is it? It is. Come on, show up. Show up. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Draw a winner. I click draw a winner. If I draw another one, it's probably going to make. There we go. Oh, look at that. From Cape Breton out on the east coast of Canada, Sean 773. You know what? You had to deal with all that snow. It can't be easy. I hope you get something good in those 5 packs. Sean, if you can send me a quick whisper and let me know what your perfect team account is. Sean 773. Oh, there it is. Okay. You're making it real easy, Sean. There you go. My brother spells his name the same way as you do. I know Sean Saul from Colorado spells it with a W. Some people spell it S-E-A-N, but maybe it's a Canadian thing. Maybe a lot of Canadians spell their name S-H-A-U-N. I see a lot more W's than I see U's. Okay, so we're going to mark this one as complete. No clue how to whisper? Oh, for the future. For the future. All you have to do to whisper is click on the streamer's name that you see there, and you'll have a little option that says whisper, and that just means you're sending them a direct message. So that's kind of the in Twitch way of doing things. Okay, last thing I'm going to do before Dr. Dynastic comes on, I was going to open some packs, but let's do something else instead. Let's go. And we didn't get to the lap versus chat today. I didn't want to rush it because it does take a long time to go through and a new Sporer was come on. I would rather give you guys or allow OOTP to show off some new cards than to do the lap versus chat this week because it is Valentine's Day. So we'll leave that for another time. But what I do want to show the new players, if you do not do this and you want to try and win a gold pack, at the very minimum, a standard pack, simply go to New Historical Game, click the challenge mode on, and this is something that our good friend Gorgo 2005. I mean, Gorgo 2005 that stopped streaming. He retired at the early part of OOTP 24. One of the great streamers who gave a lot of tips and tricks and hints. This one is for Gorgo, spreading some love to Gorgo 2005. Showing you what he showed you guys every week when he streamed, how to get these challenge packs. Simply go, and the easiest team to do this with is the 1927 Yankees. So you set up to go to the Baseball Rebirth 1927, click Next Step. From that point, you simply wait until the game loads up. And once the game loads up, you can just leave all these off because it sims faster. Go next step. Keep on going. You can name it if you want. Next step. Once you go through the setup process, you want to select the New York Yankees because this was their dominant team, 1927. So you're more likely to do really well with this team, which gives you a better chance of getting those free pack or that free pack. So from that point on, all you do is you sim through a season and you try to accumulate achievements. Sometimes it will show you when you win a pack right away. Sometimes it won't. You might have to go into your transaction to check it. The only downside is you have to go week by week. And this is what you want to see. Congratulations. You want to try and accumulate as many of these achievements as you can. So you go by week, you go next week. It won't let you do the whole season at once. You have to do it individually. But it sims really quick. And you don't care about lineups, you don't care about injuries. Those are going to happen. You really don't care about winning the World Series. All you want to do is collect achievements. So already into May, I've got another achievement here. And you're allowed to do this every 72 hours. So if you're persistent, you can get at least one free standard pack every 72 hours. Now you might say, well, what's one pack? I mean, yeah, it's just one pack. But at the same time, if you're bored and you need something to do, it takes like 15 minutes. Achievements keep coming in. And like I said, it sometimes it will show you on screen if it awards you that free pack. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a little bit buggy that way. So we're into June. New York Yankees are first as they're third with this winning record. At the very most, I've had to go through this twice in a row to get my free pack. And every once in a while, they will give you a gold pack instead of the standard pack. So big shout out, Gorgo 2005. I know he still plays the game. He still chats in Discord. He still loves passionately out of the park baseball. And he's probably still going through this process here to get his free pack. More achievements. The continue button takes me a week. Oops. That took me to play the next game. Cancel game. We'll just keep going week by week. Yeah, you could probably program that button. So you just have to click it. Thanks, Cubs fan Steve, for that. So yeah, it does involve some clicking. We're in August. And almost done the season. You kind of want to go till the awards are presented because that's when you get a lot of big achievements because usually the Yankees will win a lot of season end rewards. And once you do this a few times, it's rote memory. You just keep going and going and going. And I think we're getting close to the playoffs here. Yankees are first place. So I should get the achievement because usually if your Yankees finish first, usually you do what it takes. So I got the hitting triple crown, home run, batting champion. And let's see if they can win the World Series. They do not. They lose to the St. Louis Cardinals, 4 games to a couple more achievements, 4 games to 3. And I'm just going to go to the end of the awards here. More achievements. go. I think we got them all done. We'll just go to winter meetings just in case. And we'll go up to December. So the pop-up didn't come up on my screen, but again, you can easily go check if you've got that pack. Just go back to your main account. Mr. Devil Dog just got a free pack. Did it show you on your as you were playing the game? I don't know if it's a Steam thing versus a desktop version Steam thing. I don't think there's a setting for that. I think it's just you get lucky sometimes. Mr. Devil Dog with the free pack. It popped up on the screen for you. But you can verify by going to your transaction history. And there you go. At the top of my screen, it says that 1150 got pack from challenge mode. One standard pack. So it works. And again, you can do that every 72 hours. All right, we're going to open up about 20 packs, and I'm going to open up my free rainbow pack today. Let's find out how kind PT Plus was for me with my rainbow pack. Don't know if the new Valentine's Day card is in the shop yet. There's 3 of them. If you missed it earlier, Sporer came on and showed off a Bobby Valentine iron card and 2 silver cards, Tyler Flowers and a Corey Hart, both 79 rated. So they will be in the game very soon. Leon Jones. And again, I'll sell these guys to you cheap if you want. If you need Cleon Jones, $14.93. Actually, I'm a history guy, $14.92. If you know your history, you know the significance. Ray Ordonez, he's a duplicate. He's really come down in price. If you want Ray, we'll put him at 66, same as his rating. DD is here. DD. We are ready for you at the top of the hour. Are you on, ready to go? Scheduled time. Bring the crew over in about 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to open a few packs here. We're going to end off opening up the rainbow pack. And there it is. Booyah! Ooh, ooh, ooh. They are, I can confirm, the Valentine's Day cards are in the game. We got Keith Hernandez, of course. Put him on the card shop. We've got George Murray, Alex Young, Ingram, but on Valentine's Day, we've got Bobby Valentine. That deserves 2 drinks. Take 2. I can't pull a Leon Wagner, but I can pull a Bobby Valentine. Immediately going into my iron lineup, I'm going to test him out. None are available for sale yet. You know what, guys? As for 193 packs. It's Valentine's Day. Usually the Valentine's symbols for hearts are like a bracket 3. I can't put brackets in the price, but I can put some 3s. First one, let's establish a first sale of Bobby Valentine. If you want them on your team, 333. I'm not going to charge you thousands. 333. Rush to your card shop. Let's see how long it takes to sell Bobby Valentine. On Valentine's Day. And if you're the one that purchased them, let us know that you got Bobby Valentine with my 3 hearts. Fanatic. Okay, Fanatic got him. Our first Bobby Valentine of OOTP 24 goes to longtime viewer, Fanatic. Congratulations. All right, let's end off with, oh, you were joking? Oh, no, you did get him. Oh, And now he's going to gouge you and charge you 1,333. Come on, keep them, keep them. There's the lap present for you. Okay, let's open the rainbow pack and then we will close off the show. Choice pack. No. What'd they give us? Would they give us a regular rainbow pack or a historical one? Let me check transactions. One rainbow pack. Okay. So that means there's live cards. Here we go. Will Valentine's Day give me a good card? Oops. Don't move your mouse lap when you're over it. Don't move the mouse. That's historical rainbow. I don't want the historical rainbow. We're doing the free PT plus one. Come on, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Here is our PT Plus Rainbow Pack. I don't care what I get. I got a Bobby Valentine. Wow, I had a Bobby Valentine. All right, we will be over there after we show off the cards here. This is what I'm calling the dynastic swivel. You know, the mouse over on the card, the dynastic swivel. Our gold card is a live. The diamond card is a live. So far, I have about 5,135 points. Call your flop, guys. Let's do the Cavacom tribute. Call your flop. What's it going to be? Caged, I love you, man. Big hugs to you if it's an Adrian Beltre. Call your flop. Call your flop. Fanatics going with a live Trout. We got a Yandy. We've got a Judge. I'm calling Bryce Harper. Live Bryce Harper. IBDB's calling Bryce Harper. Willie Mays for Ezra. A-Rod. Oh, A-Rod I would absolutely love. We've got 5 live on the screen, so come on. There should be a historical there. Live DeGrom, Musial, Otani. Seeing some other ones come in. And one more time, the giveaway is on. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket for your chance to win. Sean won the first one just before we flip over this pack. This card. Enter one more time. Some Valentine's Day love for you. I got Bobby. Oh, well, Fanatics got Bobby. Our winner is, well, no winner, but call the flop. The card is Bryce Harper. Oh, okay. You know, this is one of those cards that you don't jump up and down, but at the same time, you don't go, wah, wah. You don't really have an emote for this one. You don't put a celebratory emote and you don't put a negative emote. It's just kind of one of those, as Cubs fan 23 Steve says, not bad. It's better than meh. It's not bad. It's I'll take it, considering the other ones I have here. And I don't have this card yet. So, what's this guy drinking? 498,009. What am I missing here? Oh, and I just finished my IS2 pack. So that is a victory. So we're going to return. We're going to go to the missions. And we're going to submit IS2 selfies for a Diamond Historical. You know what? We're at the end of the cycle. I'm locking them in. What do I need here? 230 points. I got 245 selected, so I can take one guy off. Let's take off Chad. Chad, you don't need to be part of that. Submit. And because we won it, we got to go open it. Historical Diamond. Here we go. Finley, Timlin, Hoytak, Virgil, Russo, and our mission completing thanks to CC Diamond card is we got a Harry Salmon. Again, I don't have it. Could have been worse. Okay, let's go one last time and check in on the bounty because I got to see if I got to give those bounty packs. Again, exclamation enter, exclamation ticket for your last chance to win. And while I'm setting up the bounty for a final look-see, let's bring this screen up here. One more minute to enter. Hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day in whichever way you may or may not celebrate it, even if it's just curling up on the couch with a little bit of popcorn and watching one of your favorite rom-coms. Yes. Tomorrow, the Three Amigos show will be back, followed by the TWIP, the final TWIP of the year. Oh, man, it's a heartbreaker on this Valentine's Day that we have our final major TWIP tomorrow. But it is going to be a legend set. So there are going to be some, I'm assuming, really good cards as part of that legend set. And then Charles, back for the Hawk Report with trivia. Okay, let's do this draw. 26 entries closing off in about 15 seconds here. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. If you're running to your computer, you better type in that quick. 27 entries, 28. Last time we had 33. Can we get up to 33? Can we get another? Shout out to Lord Christic and his 33. I'm stopping as soon as we hit 33. We got 30. Come on, exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. 3 more to go. Or not. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. Winner is Rojo Vancouver. So we have a couple Canadians winning today. Rojo, I do know your username because it's simply Rojo. So I'll get those packs sent along your way once I submit the names. So congratulations to today's winners. One final look at the bounty. Am I eliminated? No, I will move on. I win round 1 in a best of 5, taking game number 5. Oh, D Block. 8-5. D Block scores 3 in the 9th inning. I love playing D Block. Can be frustrating, but I love playing D Block. Jeff Bagwell is my player of the series. Also, congratulations to the other teams that advance. I will now be taking on Matt Stairs, who is compliant. So Matt, if you happen to beat me, I will take your username here, Matt Stairs, and I will submit that for the 5-pack. If I defeat Matt, then I'm either taking on the Boomsticks or the Bear Cubs in the semifinals. Also advancing the Rainiers, the Red Shirts, one of the non-compliant teams, and the Blue Hornets. Both the other non-compliant teams have been eliminated. So Fire and Ore, it's your job to take out this last team. Eliminate them, and then we'll be assured of a bounty winner. Well, guys, this has been your Valentine's Day special. Thank you to Sporer for coming on and showing off a few of those Valentine's Day cards. We will be back tomorrow with the Amigos Report. This has been for the love of the game, brought to you by Slim. Have a wonderful day. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. Hug your dog, hug your partner, call your mom, go out into nature, breathe some fresh air, and have some chocolate and coffee. Enjoy your day. See you next episode.
Good time, sun can't shine every day. We said we're here for a good time, not a long time, so have a good time.